Hey guys, I have a topic that is hot today because it has a lot to do with our personal view about life. Therefore, let's go right into it. Hey, Natasha here. Welcome to my podcast, C'est la vie, the mysterious podcast of the day. It's wonderful, warm, spring is here. We are enjoying our time and I have a hot topic to think about for you guys. Today's topic is the grass is not greener on the other side. I repeat, the grass is not greener on the other side. 2024 is the day or the year, better say, of opening mindset. Because since January, a lot of things are opening, a lot of things are discovered, a lot of careers are destroyed, a lot of things that we all thought is the perfect world we discovered that it's just all a facade, and it's gonna go worse. Trust me guys, it's gonna go worse. It's gonna be out there, and still there will be people still thinking the grass is greener on the other side. And I'm always thinking myself, why is it like this? I mean, why do we always have the feeling that no matter how good we may have it, we still have the sense that others have it better, whether or not that ever actually is the case. Because the feeling of other people have lives that are more impressive, fulfilling, or happy than our own can come and go throughout our lives depending on what's going on in our career, relationship, family, but it's definitely normal to feel it at some point. But when it gets to a point that you are struggling to accept your current situation that you live in, and you are struggling to deal with the reality and live in a delusional world, this is when you have to start to deal with it. This is when the problem starts. Why do we think like this generally? Me personally, I think it's perfectly natural to envy from time to be envious from time to time, to be curious from time to time about other people's life. I mean, we always have these celebrities that we see on Instagram, on TV, on radio, and they show us this delusional perfect life. Even if we really know better, sometimes we really know better because some things are not right, but we always convince ourselves that other people's lives are much better than ours because of how they present themselves, of how many money they show off, of which designer clothes they are wearing, or which couple's goals they are making. And we always think, for example, we see Jay-Z and Beyonce, the power couple, and we are single at home with the ice cream and everything, and we're like, I wish to have this kind of relationship. And this is the situation that gets tricky for many people, because they don't see reality. They just see delusion. They just see the good side of everything. I mean, good example. How many of you guys thought that P. Diddy would be capable of doing this, what you all saw online? I mean, the video is out there, the way he was treating or mistreating that lady, Casey. I mean, how many of you guys was thinking, is he capable of doing this? And he doesn't even care if it's filmed or not. A lot of people were saying, the good side, hey, he's posting bad boy for life, blah, 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 blah. But many of you guys were not capable to cope it together with, he can be really a bad guy. That's maybe the reason why he named his platinum label this way. Or maybe certain situation, maybe he's into guys and women like it was written on the maybe he is really that guy, but he was just pretending to show us a delusion of the perfect guy with the money and the fame that invites everybody, even minors invite them, and yeah, you have the perfect career like Usher and Justin Bieber, aka it's happening. But we now see how the facade is getting broken. We now see the reality in front of our eyes, and we now see what is really happening. And we now have a difficult time normally to adjust because we didn't expect it. Same thing now, it's like breaking ground in many celebrities' lives. And we now see, for instance, we had the perfect couple, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. They are not a perfect couple. They divorced also. And now we are seeing an over 40-year-old woman who's jumping around with one boyfriend to the other. She was married twice, divorced, and also on top of it has 4 children to raise. I mean, she got the money, of course. But still, if we want to see on the normal mindset of ours, there's a single mother with 4 children that is raising 4 children on her own, basically. Same thing with all of her sisters. Just one was smart enough to see the situation and maybe to humble down in certain points to remain married on her. Finally married, because the first time she wasn't married, she just got children because just like this, and now she is married. She made the decision to get with somebody and humble down and accept her situation with him the way it is now. And see other so many examples. Latest news, apparently, we don't know if it's true or not, but apparently Jennifer Lopez. How many engagement rings does she have? I don't know. I can't even count. I just had one. I mean, I hope it will end up to a marriage, because I am manifesting it. Like I always said, manifesting it. Hopefully it will work. Pray for me, guys. Let's see. Anyways, she had more engagement rings than I saw in my life, and all of them are freaking expensive. I mean, what I'm trying to say, it takes a lot to live your own life already. Why are we so envious about other people's life? Why are we so envious about other people's relationship? Why are we so envious about other people's career? We don't know what these people have done to have that kind of lifestyle. You don't know what these Instagram models are doing to have that bag that they are promoting out there. Because many are going to Dubai, and we all know what is happening in Dubai. You can get that kind of money. You just have to eat some shit, or you just have to get shit on, or you just have to do certain other things that a lot of people are coming out again and are confessing that they did it. So we are living in a wicked world. I'm sorry to say that, but it is what it is. And for the good people, you need to really rethink the way you see at people's life. You really need to rethink the way we obviously envy other people's relationship. We really need to rethink the way we see the families of people. We definitely have to appreciate what we have. I mean, let's start, for example, with the part of careers. Me, for instance, I didn't have a wonderful career. I mean, I barely made it out of high school, and I barely made my college degree. For real, because I wasn't really the kind of person that wanted to focus on career. I wanted to have something for myself, yes. But I am more into a business. That's why I have my content creation. That's why I'm developing a product with a friend of mine. We are partnering together. I'm using my creativity to make some money, hopefully in the future, on the side. Meanwhile, I have something stable where I'm working and I like what I'm doing, and I'm continuing doing so. But I'm focusing. My main goal is to focus on being business owner and a wife. That's the goals that I have for myself. Therefore, really focusing on school, career, it wasn't really my thing. But I always knew that I wasn't that perfect. That's why I couldn't envy one of my best friends. She's now studying medicine. I couldn't envy her because even though I was really like sometimes like, how can you get a grade A and I just have a C and I learned more than you? Sometimes she didn't even learn. Do you know this kind of people? They are like, yeah, I know it. They just read it like a day before and then they had the best grades, and me, I'm working 2 weeks on on the same thing, and when the exams come, I have a C. Which kind of nonsense is that? Sometimes I'm thinking like, what is wrong with my brain? That's exactly what I had at school. With her, it was really like this. She really was good at math. She was good in choreography. She really was the kind of person. She had that, let's say in French, je ne sais quoi, when it comes to learning. She was pretty fresh, pretty smart when it comes to this. But her social skills, that was ground minus 100. See, I was envying her for her grace from time to time. She was envying me because I was the one that everybody wants to be friends with, even though I didn't like it. Honestly, I didn't really like it, but everybody wanted to be my friend because I'm a raw person. I'm raw, honest. People might not like it. Fake people really will not like it at all. But mainly, a lot of people will come to me because they know I will be honest with them as good as possible. Therefore, she really would love the way people will come to me and talk to me and everything, or the way I was just open-minded to people, friendly, show kindness and everything, because she was not that kind of girl. She was more the nerdy girl who was more into books and less into social skills. And this is how when I talked to her, she told me that she was sometimes envious that I was the first one who was invited in some kind of thing, parties, little things and everything, and she was the last one that people choose to talk with. So that's the situation where I'm like, okay, now she's a doctor. I mean, she has a year. I think she has a year left to be a doctor. She will have an amazing career in that field because she loves what she does. And me, I'm still a 9-to-5 worker, but that is almost getting to her goal of getting married and has the kids and really living her life different. So in the end of the day, we have two different goals. We were envious when we were young. We were envious to each other's life in certain terms, but now each of us has his goal. Her goal was not necessarily right away to get to be a mother and have children and everything. She wanted to do it like in her late 30s, kind of. That's when she wanted to focus on it, and that's how she prioritized her studies more than she prioritized of having a family. Even though she doesn't have a relationship yet, I mean, she's 36, she's still, in her opinion, she still got time. And she's a huge fan of matchmaking, so she probably will go that route. And me personally, I was like, I don't want to think about all these things at 38, 39, getting a child or something. No, I want to have it done. I want to enjoy my 40s, like really enjoying. The kids are already out of my womb. Literally, I can enjoy my time. And my mindset, the way I plan my stuff, is not her mindset. The notion is really like the focusing, the illusion that if she had my life, she would have it better, and if I had her life, I would have it better. It wouldn't work because we have different goals, and that's what I'm saying. If you have a mindset of a career person, you don't need to envy somebody who's willing to be a housewife, or vice versa. We are different people. We're different way of think about things. We are different way how to fix our lives. The notion that the grass is always greener is a thought to be a repercussion of what knows as focusing illusion, which is the way that our brains get mixed up by thinking certain parts of our life and more important than other based on which situation we are currently in or where we place our focus. So it makes us think we be happy only if we were rich or we live in a different city. In turn, we can become unhappy with any part of our current life because mistakenly we think that we should do it better even though we have it already better. And this is a mental thing. This is really a mental thing and a mental shift in your mindset. Like I said earlier, also in a relationship that we see. You see a couple going outside, they are walking, they are gallivanting, enjoying themselves. You don't know if they're really happy, or like we saw, I have to go back to that example, Casey and PDD. You saw them all the red carpets, they are going together. She was smiling. She was playing a good kind of girl. She won the red carpet on the first row. You were seeing her, she was enjoying kind of thing, and you saw all this and you was thinking, oh, what a life. But behind the scenes, she got beat up like a piece of meat. She got ran through like a piece of meat. She was just a number, and all this just for a couple bucks? Really? Do you really think that your money is the money that you receive every month to be treated like dirt? It's worth it to have in the end to have like a mindset shift, or how do they call it? The people who are still standing on their oppressors, basically after getting manipulated and getting beaten and getting mistreated. I think it was Down syndrome or something. I don't know how it's called. If you guys know how it's called, you know my social media and everything. Write me a message, write me a review, let me know what you guys think about the podcast in general. But I need specifically this word. I don't know. It's like people who, for example, like there are a lot of people who got kidnapped when they were young. They were groomed from their oppressors, and then they are starting to support these evil people instead of getting free themselves. I don't know if it's Down syndrome or some kind of syndrome or something like this. I'm sorry, guys, but back to my thoughts before I lose it completely. What I'm trying to say is, we saw her. She was playing a very good role, but we didn't know how the relationship was behind bars. We didn't know how the relationship was obviously self-destructive and mentally unpleasant for her life. That's why we really, really need to reflect every single day our life choices, We need to reflect every single day. Our mindset, we need to shift our mindset for really, really things that are important. Shifting your mindset is key. We can also work on releasing like the scarcity mindset that tell us that if something good happens to someone else, there is now a shortage of good things that will happen to us. Because every time if we see a friend getting a promotion, instead of saying, hey, I'm happy for you, I'm really, really happy for you, we're like, oh God, when? Why is it not me? Why is it her? I'm working harder than her. We need to stop that. We really need to stop that. The grass is not green on the other side, guys. Sometimes what you have is really enough. You need to have that feeling to enjoy it. We are living now in a bubble. Where I'm here, America, the continent in general, is a big bubble. We have a lot of things in abundance. But we never thought, we would never imagine that people are still living like in the 1960s with one TV in a home, not 3 or 4, with no Wi-Fi, no phones, no electricity that works 24/7, no laundry or washing machines. This is luxury. This is really luxury. To have all that, this is luxury. So we need to be more appreciative of what we have. No matter if you see that your relationship is healthy for you, the way the person treats you, the way you guys work together, the only thing that is not enough is what you see on social media. The person is not a billionaire or a millionaire or cannot buy you a bag of Chanel or whatever. If you want that lifestyle, let the person go and chase after it. But if you think after sitting down, reflecting, not being delusional, reflecting, seeing your lifestyle, seeing what you did so far without him and what you did so far with him, if it shows you that you have a positive increase and it shows you that happiness and satisfaction are there, please, I beg you, please stop that envious mindset. Be grateful. Enjoy where you are. Enjoy what you have. Live your life. Live your life feeling like the grass is green on the other side. It's no fun at all. But thankfully, you can put a stop on it. Try employing the kindness. Try to employ the mindset shift. Try to employ the thankfulness of everything that you do, and you may soon find yourself feeling much better in what you have, in what you're going through, and you will feel fulfillment in what you have done so far, because we really have to learn to be happy. We have to learn to forget our past. We have to learn to not to depend on people for our happiness. And we have to learn that hard work always paid off. The short road never lasts. It never lasts. You can enjoy it for the short time, but the moment it comes back at you, you see how it goes. Every evil person this year has to be afraid, because you might be the next one who will get that kind of reality check. Who will get that kind of open shift. It's about to go down, and it's gonna go down for a lot of people, because that's just the beginning, guys. That's just the beginning. So it's your choice. But for my opinion, I 100% believe the grass is not green on the other side. I'm happy with who I am now. I'm happy with what I have now. I'm a hard worker. I will go where I will achieve my goal. And meantime, I'm manifesting my family the way I want it to be. Therefore, guys, keep on fighting. Keep on fighting and try to supply yourself with happiness and satisfaction, fulfillment in the little things in your life, guys. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for listening, guys. I'm about to hit my personal record. I just started this podcast. I started it last year, I know, but I did not take it seriously like I'm taking it now, and this time around I'm taking it very seriously. I'm posting regularly, and I'm so grateful that I really have people who are listening, so thank you so much for that. We will be here next week, Wednesday, 3 a.m. like always, and I'm so grateful for you guys that you give me the opportunity to give my opinion in certain situations and certain topics. Therefore, if you are, if you're in a situation, violent situation or whatever, please rethink if it's worth it. Rethink if you really need to stay there, or if it's time for you to just pack your bag and run for your life. Therefore, I wish you guys all the best in all the decisions that you guys make. We're going to see each other next week. Please don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe to the wonderful podcast. Don't forget to leave a review. And please, if you guys have questions and you know what the word I was talking about, don't forget my social media is on the links downstairs. Just click on one of them, write me, and let me know. I wish you guys all the best. Natasha is out.